How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 24 franchise video. We have our next AL team, our second to last AL team, and it's going to be the Houston Astros. Before we get on to the gameplay, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more video ideas with our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. 5 seasons, not meant to be realistic. We might mispronounce some names. If we mispronounce some names, I apologize in advance. We're doing all 30 teams. We've got this team and then 2 more after. All the rules are down below in the description with my socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel in case you like other content from me, TJP. And with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, let's take a look here at the squad. So, where are the lineups? There they are. Tucker, Pena, Alvarez, Altuve. We got Yonder Diaz, Alex Bregman. We got to re-sign, potentially. Chas McCormick, Mauricio Dubon as a DH. And then we've got Abreu. We've got Myers, Caratini, John Singleton, Corey Jones. It's okay. I mean, in terms of upgrades, first base is probably a priority. You know, Jose Abreu is kind of getting up there in age, so I don't know if I want him to be my guy. But in terms of rotations, Verlander is still here. I mean, he's probably going to regress like crazy. Javier, Valdez, Blanco, and Urquidy with Hunter Brown, JP France. Then we got Presley, Montero, Martinez, Brandon Bilak, Josh Hader, and then, of course, Brian Abreu closing it out. So there's some room for improvement. Obviously, the biggest thing is that first base position. I'm going to see if I can try to finagle my way to a better first baseman. So let's see what's out there in the market, and we'll go on from there. All right, so I'm going to just do with the Rays. We're going to get Yandy Diaz for Abreu, Graveman, and CJ Stubbs. That is a nice upgrade there at the first base spot. Yandy Diaz will improve our team tremendously, I would assume, at least at the plate. I think for now that's going to be the only move we make. Let's see how this team does this season, and we'll go on from there. All right, so we're 47 and 49, kind of similar to real life. Astros haven't been up to standards yet. We're 8 games back, a little under 500, but we still have a shot. Now, of course, we do have a dislocated ankle from Kyle Tucker, so that's unfortunate. But if we take a look here at the rest of the lineups, we've got Pena having a decent year. Yandy Diaz was doing all right. Could be better though. 245. Alvarez been good. Altuve's been really good, although he's missed some time too. Diaz been great. Bregman not having a great season. Dubon's been terrible. So offensively a little bit challenged. The bench is the bench. We got our pitching rotation. Javier, a little bit more out of you. Valdez hasn't been good at all this season. Garcia. Verlander still amazing, even at the ripe age of 41. And then McCullers Jr. The bullpen has been very iffy. A couple guys have been decent. Abreu's been solid. Josh Hader's been alright. There's room for improvement. I don't think this team's going to make the postseason this year. You know, we're 4 games out. Unless we have an amazing second half of the season. I could look to make a couple trades. And McLean's on the block. That wouldn't be a bad pickup. Lane Thomas, he's a free agent, right? No, he's in arbitration. Throw him in deal, possibly. Nick Martinez. Flaherty. Gonzalez hasn't pitched. Taiwan Walker. Zach Littell wouldn't be a horrible option. And he's probably not that expensive to pay for, but I already made a trade with the Rays, and I don't want to do another one. Bailey Ober. Because, I mean, I would like another pitcher. I mean, I could throw Urquidy in there. That would work. We throw Urquidy, and then I give you Palma. Tommy Sacco Jr. I would do it. I think I'll do this deal with the Twins. We'll get Bailey. I don't know if that's enough to help us out this season, but, you know, maybe next year will be better. That's kind of my hope. Obviously, Kyle Tucker being hurt doesn't help. So, shout out to Alvarez, Verlander, and Diaz for being all-stars. And let's head on to the next season, or end of the season, rather. All right, 87 and 75. Not good enough to make the postseason. So, missed out. I don't know how close we were. We looked fairly close, lost a few games near the end, but yeah, we got off to that slow start in the second half and the first half of the season, so definitely didn't help us out. Pena triples, Alvarez base on balls. Daniel Lau hit 353. It's pretty impressive. So Corey Seager was goating it, and I don't know if he won the MVP or not. He did, of course. Kyle Tucker obviously still hurt. Lineups, Pena had a nice year. Diaz was solid. Alvarez had a good year. Tuve was good. Diaz. Bregman didn't do great. So that's not very good. Dubon. McCormick was alright. Jake Myers, not very good. The bench, I mean, we got this Joey Loperfido, who was all right off the bench. The bench out of the side of that wasn't very good. Pitch rotation, Javier ended up doing decent. Garcia was down. Valdez had a bad year. Ober was good. McCullers, good record, high ERA. Shout out to Verlander. He's still really good. I mean, of course, he's kind of regressed to the point where he's probably gonna be a liability. Hopefully, he retires. I wouldn't want to trade him, but if I have to, because his contract is just so big. $43.3 million is crazy, but what are you going to do? All right, we're simming the offseason and see what happens. Twins beat the Diamondbacks. Look at that. Twins didn't win the World Series. Good for them. All right, let's head on to the offseason. All right, yeah, Verlander, in case you guys were curious, did end up retiring and made the Hall of Fame, so good for him. All right, so I did my tenderings, arbitrations, all that fun stuff. I want to get a pitcher. I'm thinking a Shane Bieber wouldn't be too bad, but he wants a lot of money, this guy. $27 million. Corbin Burns is obviously way less expensive, so I might go after him instead. Pavetta's coming off a really good season, too, actually. I could throw Pavetta a deal, and I think I might. I mean, it doesn't have to be anybody too amazing, but we'll throw him a contract. See if he wants to come to the Astros. We'll throw him $77 million. That should be more than enough. So maybe I'll just go after him. I mean, Burns wouldn't be too bad either. So maybe I could go after both of them. Obviously, I don't want to re-sign Bregman, I guess. Kind of just looking at the rest of the lineup here. So really eighth best in center field. I guess with Chas McCormick, yeah. All right. That's fine. I guess, yeah, I might throw... let me see my pitching again. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just throw Pavetta, and that's it. I think I might go for a relief pitcher, too. Maybe like a Matt Moore or something. We'll throw him a contract as well. And then that'd be about it for me. Let's see who we can... All right, so the second season's here. I got everybody back that I needed to. So we also did have Matt Moore and Pavetta, which is nice. So yeah, we got Tucker, Pena, Alvarez, Altuve with Yonder Diaz. We got Bregman, Yandy, Dubon, and then Chaz to round out the lineup. And there's the bench. Nothing too spectacular, but, you know, it works. And then pitching of Javier, Pavetta, Garcia, Valdez, and Ober. Lance Cullors Jr. and Hunter Brown as starting pitchers out of the long relief position. Moore, Presley, Bielak in the middle. Forrest Whitley, Josh Hader, and then Brian Abreu closing it out. I mean, it's not an incredible team, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, you're coming off a down season. This is the first season, yeah, counting last year would be, yeah, didn't they make 7 straight ALCSs? At the minimum, yeah, I think so. So the streak is over, but let's see if we can start a new streak, because it is a bit of a transition period, I'd say. So, nevertheless, let's see what happens. I'll advance to the All-Star break, and if I make a move then, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I just keep the team as is, and we'll go from there. So we're 56-40 at the All-Star break. We're looking all right. It's a tight race. We do have a wild card spot right now, which is good. Let's see the injury list. Of course, we got a lot of guys hurt. Broken shin for Altuve. Hate to see that. And he's got a big contract, so it's kind of tough to see. But you know, when he's healthy, he's been doing well. But I could see him regressing like crazy soon. Pena's solid year for him. Dubon, Alvarez been really good. Kyle Tucker's been really good. Diaz been good. Bregman, like a little bit more out of him. Yandy Diaz has been good. Joey and Jake. Chaz been struggling this season. Overall, though, the rest of the bench has been good. Yeah, we need more center field production. So let's see maybe if there's a guy out there that we could potentially go after. But before I do that, Pavetta's an all-star. Look at that again. Shout out to Javier for a solid season. Same to Garcia. And yeah, Pavetta's been absolutely insane. Wow, sub 2 ERA. Whew. Valdez, and yeah, the rotation's been really good. McCullers has been kind of brutal. I think I'm going to move him. Whitley's been terrible. Presley, Bilak's been awful. Back into the bullpen's been really good. Moore hasn't pitched much. When he does, he's done well, so shout out to him. Alright, it's time to make a move. Let's see if we can acquire ourselves another bat in this lineup. I'm going to do this deal with the Athletics, get Esteury Ruiz and Monty Doss for McCullers Jr., Montero, and Cortez. Shed a little bit of budget. We get ourselves another center fielder and then another first base for the organization. Mainly, you know, Sturry's been pretty good as well this season. He's kind of cold, but he's in 260, so that should kind of give us a little bit of a boost. And that's kind of about it for moves. Let's just see how we could do the rest of the season. And, you know, we are a wildcard team. Let's see if we can maybe win the division. We're only a couple games back. All right, well, 92-70 made it as a wildcard team taking on the Mariners. The reason being is, well, we lost a bunch of games to the Rangers. I mean, Rangers won 102 games, so. Braves, Phillies were solid. Let's take a look here at the league leaders. Jeremy Pena doubles and Yordan Alvarez batting average. So you like to see that. In terms of awards, we've got Yordan Alvarez batting title, so that's pretty cool. Finished second in MVP, only to Aaron Judge. And then, there's your injuries. Lineups, Tucker, Pena, Alvarez obviously had a great year. Top order looked good. We got Altuve back. Diaz kind of dips a bit here. Bregman. Diaz is all right. He's DHing now. It's kind of funny. We got Dubon, and then we got Joey here. Chaz. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, Ruiz was good. Let's see here. The lineups, not too bad. Pitching rotation, kind of cold end of the season, but obviously Javier had a great year. So did Garcia and Pivetta. Valdez, all right. Bailey Ober was all right as well. Brown had a good year. You know, the record doesn't really show it. The middle of the bullpen, not too bad. Calder Martinez. Josh was good. Matt Moore was really good. And then Brian Abreu did his job. 41 saves. All right, I'm happy where we are. 92 wins, Mariners, an 86-win team. Let's see if we can beat them here. Game 1, Javier versus Kirby. We drop it 2-0. Shout out to the boys for not hitting. 5 hits. Not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. All right, got to win game 2 here to stay alive. Can we do it? Garcia versus Gilbert. We don't. Lose 6-5, and we probably blew it in the 9th inning, I would assume. Yep, we did. Just very predictable. Very, very predictable. We were up 4-3. Abreu couldn't hold up the lead. Yeah. So obviously a few guys just didn't get hits, which is unfortunate to see. Tucker didn't hit the ball. Bregman didn't hit the ball. Okay. I mean, Garcia pitched well. It was Abreu that kind of just had a horrible inning. Didn't get an out. All right, well, tough season. Pitch rotation. I mean, the starters did their job. The bullpen did not. Well, really, Abreu did not. The bullpen actually did do their job. And then our offense wasn't great. So, got to hit the ball better. Hopefully we can next season, because obviously the season is over. Dodgers beat the Rangers in the World Series. Let's head on to the next season. All right, so here we are in free agency. Obviously, I'm going to make sure I re-sign Kyle Tucker. A couple other guys here. Anybody else out here that I would want? I do want another catcher. JT Realmuto's out here. I might go with like Francisco Mejia. Just somebody to like back up Diaz. So we'll throw Mejia contracts he wants to join the team. And then yeah, I might look to make a trade. The pitcher rotation honestly is fine. I do want to get some more bullpen help too, so I might throw like a. I mean, Helsley's still here. Oh no, I'm thinking Presley. We could go for Helsley, Devin Williams. I might throw Devin Williams a contract. I feel like I haven't gone after him in a while, so we'll throw him a little deal, cheeky deal. And then yeah, I might try to make a trade for like a third base, because I mean I like Bregman, but I don't know, he's getting up there. He's kind of starting to regress a little bit. All right, I'm going to do this deal here with the Guardians. We're going to get Jose Ramirez for DeZenzo, Stanley, and Whitaker. So I'm going to take on Jose Ramirez. He will start now at third base, probably for Bregman, so super helpful there. Well, I got burned by Kyle Tucker. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Goes to the Yankees, bastard. All right, well, now I got to get a right fielder. All right, so I did pick up Devin Williams to bolster up the bullpen, so I like that move for us. All right, so next season here. I also got rid of Valdez, so he decided he'd leave. He didn't want to sign his contract that I gave him, so let him walk. But we did get Jordan Montgomery instead as a replacement, so that's fine. Here's our lineups. We got Ramirez, Pena, Alvarez, Altuve, Diaz. Bregman's going to be DHing against righties. Then we got Diaz, Dubon, Lane Thomas. We picked him up to be our new right fielder since Kyle Tucker burned me. McCormick, Mejia, Ruiz, Jacob Amaya. That's our bench. And then we got Javier, Garcia, Montgomery, Pivetta, and Ober as our rotation with Hunter Brown there. We got Whitley, which, I'm not a big fan of there, but Moore, Presley, and Martinez. Then we got Devin Williams, Josh Hader, and Brian Abreu. I do like our team. I think it's pretty solid. Sucks that we don't have Kyle Tucker, but what are you going to do? Yeah, I don't know. I might want to trade everybody for Adley Rutschman for no reason, but I'm not going to do that. So, can we get Ohtani? Can we get Ohtani? I mean, that's easy to get him there. Well, obviously they want Jordan, clearly. Clearly they want Jordan. So if I give them Jordan, they'll be screaming from the high heavens, but I'm not giving them Jordan. So, all right. Let's advance and see what happens this season. This is the third season. Let's try to compete. Get back to the postseason. All right, the team's mightily struggling right now. 46-52, not good whatsoever. We're really having a hard time winning games. Kind of weird, right? The pitching, the on base, the slugging. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Injuries also have killed our team this season. Josh Hader, fractured hand. He was doing solid before he went out. Nick Pivetta, struggling this year. So he's got a shoulder tear. Yeah, team's not doing great. Ramirez doing solid. Pena, Alvarez, Altuve, Diaz been kind of struggling this year. Bregman's been all right. Diaz having a nice year. Then Dubon, Lane Thomas been terrible. Chaz off the bench been good. The rest of the bench, not so much. Rotation of Javier. Garcia's been good. Montgomery. Hunter Brown's been brutal. Whitley's been brutal. Bullpen, not bad there. The back end of the bullpen, who you thought would be pretty good, is not as great as you want it to be. And Moore's been solid, but Devin Williams been off this season, and DeBreu for 25 saves, but it could be better. So, team's obviously struggling. We've got to make some moves to make our team better. There's really nobody out there in free agency. I mean, in the trade block that's like, getting me all excited. But let's see what kind of moves we can make, because this team's not going to make the postseason this year, it looks like, and yeah, we're going to be desperate next year. I'm going to do this too with the Tigers. You're going to get Velasquez and Colin for Presley, Amaya, and Myers. I like that move for us there. I think it makes us better. That's might be the only move we make now. I do want more pitching, though, so maybe I will make one more trade here. Let me look and see. I'm going to do Estrada and Hicks from the Giants for Brown, Blanco, and Kennedy Corona. They're willing to give them up. So that's going to make us improved, I'd say. So let's see what happens the rest of the season. Obviously, we have to really get the second half of the year if we want to make the postseason. We're 4 games out of the wild card, so we need to start winning games and fast. All right, another horrible season. 76 and 86, definitely underperformed. Mightily. Now, injuries didn't help, but we were pretty bad. Chaz, broken foot. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? League leaders, Pena with doubles. That was about it. In terms of lineups, Ramirez had a good year. Pena, Alvarez, Altuve, Velasquez was good. Diaz didn't do much. Bregman, Yandy was good. And then Dubon was solid. Mejia, Thomas were pretty bad. I might have to move both of them. Estrada, Reese, all right, I guess, off the bench. Our pitching was a bit iffy. Hicks didn't do great with us, and Bailey was pretty bad this year. Everybody else is kind of cold, but no, not too bad. Pivetta struggled a little bit. Bullpen, Coleman was solid. Moore, Colin, Martinez. Devin Williams struggled. Josh Hader was pretty bad. And then Abreu, also not great. So, a lot of room for improvement. Big offseason coming up ahead. Phillies beat the Rangers in the World Series. Let's try to improve this team next season. All right, so offseason's pretty big one here. Garcia's a free agent. I might throw him a contract. I know we have Lane Thomas, but I think I'm going to move him. Actually, we got, what's his face, too. We did get the guy from the Royals, Velasquez. I'm still going to throw Garcia a contract. We got no, okay, now I'm going to withdraw that. He's going to go back to the Rangers. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm going to make a couple trades. Let's see if we can maybe free up some more money. I'm going to go after some guys in free agency as well. It's not a great free agency class, but it'll help. All right, I'm doing this deal with the Angels. We're going to get Mike Trout, Hicks, Thomas, and Montgomery. I kind of like Montgomery, but I can't throw in Pivetta, so we'll just do Montgomery. That's fine. We get Mike Trout. Huge pickup there for us. Welcome team, Mike Trout. I'm going to do this deal with the Pirates. We're going to get Henry Davis for Pivetta, Hader, and Mejia. So there we shed a little budget. Now, that gives me some time and money to go after some guys here. Now, obviously, we want to keep Garcia, Abreu. We got Chaz, Yandy Diaz. So those guys want to bring back. I'm also going to try to see if we can add more talent through free agency. So let's see what kind of pitching we can get. All right, so we did get Dustin May, which is nice. That's a big pickup for us. Unfortunately, Brian Abreu screwed me over and went to the Phillies. So now I got to get more relief pitching. All right, I get Scuball on the team, so that's pretty cool. I lost a few of my guys. I lost a very big amount of my guys. And it got better, I think, at the rotation, but I don't know. I made some cool trades. I still want to get more guys, though, on the team. Kirk is out there. We could try to sign him. I'd have to see. What is my lineups looking like right now? So Diaz. I did trade for Davis, right? So I don't need that. I don't have a right fielder. Well, I guess Velasquez would be the right fielder, but he's defensively a liability, so I Let me try to see if we can trade for another right fielder. All right, I'll do this deal with the Brewers. We get Churio for Escobedo, Cunell, and Jolks. Actually, if I can do it without having to give him up, Wander Suero. Yeah, I'll do that instead, actually, because this guy is 19 years old. This guy's 35, so yeah, Wander, get out of here. All right, works for me. Thanks, Brewers. I don't know if that makes us that much better, but hey, let's go on to the fourth season. So here we are, fourth season. I don't know how much better this team is, but we'll find out. Ramirez, Pena, Alvarez, Trout with Altuve, Velasquez, Diaz, and then Jackson, Churio. We got Bregman, Davis, Dubon, Estrada, Ruiz. Honestly, the bench looks really good, and it kind of just depends on the lineups, and we kind of mix and match. So it's cool stuff there. Rotation-wise, we got Scubal, May, Christian Javier, Luis Garcia, Bailey Ober with Spencer Arrighetti, Moore, Murphy, and Collin. And we got Vesia, Coleman, and Williams. I don't know how good that's going to be. I'm a little bit worried, but, you know, we'll kind of just assess the team. Hopefully it's good enough, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're just not a very good defensive team, but it might be all right. See what happens. Fourth season, here we come. Try to get ourselves back into the postseason. Hopefully everybody stays healthy too. All right, 57-41. We are atop the division. Only have one game though. Mariners 4 games back of us. We are doing better. Let's take a look at the injury list here. Jackson, Churio, we trade for you and you tear your calf, and you honestly weren't that good, but he's probably just a trade piece for next season, honestly, to get ourselves a better right fielder. Lineup wise, Ramirez solid year. Pena, Alvarez okay. Not too bad. Trout's been decent. Altuve's doing well. Velasquez struggling. Yandy Diaz has been really good. Estrada, not so much. Bregman off the bench, solid. Davis been solid. Dubon's been solid, so that's good to see. And so the bench is doing very well. Rotation, May has been terrible this year. Javier's been pretty good. School's been pretty good. Garcia and Bailey Ober's been great. The bullpen, Phil Bickbird's been brutal. Vesia's been good. Dylan Coleman, need more out of you. Devin Williams been decent, 29 saves. I think we're going to keep the team like this. It's tough to say if I should make a move or not, but I think we're going to keep the team like this. We'll see what happens. If only I still had Kyle Tucker. It would be nice to have Kyle Tucker on my team, but, you know, I don't. All right, we're just going to advance to the end of the season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs this year. I assume we will, but you never know. There could be a huge meltdown. I hope not. All right, so not a meltdown. In fact, the opposite. 1964 won the division, taking the winner of the wildcard playoff games dramatically in the ALDS. Take a look at the league leaders here. We got Bailey Ober. What a season he had. Might have won the Cy Young. Ramirez with doubles. There's Judge. Tried to get him. Couldn't. But it is what it is. All right, let's see the injury list. Altuve, bruised hand, but he'll be all right. Solid year from him. Of course, Mike Trout broke his arm. Okay, but I think he's only on the list for one more day, so he might be coming back, which is good. We need him. Yeah, I don't see him, so that's a little bit worrisome. But looking at the lineup, I mean, Velasquez had a bad year. But everybody else, I mean, Estrada, Churio is brutal. And Dubon is playing center. I mean, that's fine. Bregman, Davis did well. Ruiz did really well. So, I mean, there's guys that can kind of fill in. Dustin May, better second half of the season, but obviously got to that slow start. Javier Scubal was good. Garcia, I mean, Bailey Ober was absolutely insane. I don't know how he didn't win the Cy Young. This man's a free agent, too, of course. The bullpen is a little bit iffy. That's what I'm worried about. He had a good year, but because he had a good year, that means he's going to be terrible in the postseason, right? 46 save from Devin Williams. All right, we got the Rangers. We are a 98-win team, so not the best in the AL, but still pretty good nevertheless. Taking on the Rangers now. Do we have everybody back? No, we don't. Mike Trout's just gone for the season. It looks like, right? Oh, no. Currently injured. Oh, okay, no, so he is out. The bum. Alright. So never mind then. That's the problem with trading for him sometimes, is he gets hurt. Well, we got Dustin May. They've got Nestor Cortez Jr. Game 1. We're going to win that one 5-2, so that's good. Good start there. Game 2, Javier versus Jack Leiter. We win that one 5-1. Game 3 would be nice to win it here and just get a sweep and go to the ALCS, and we do just that. And we got the Orioles here. 100-win team. So let's see how we could fare against them right there. 100-win team? Yeah. We got May. They got Bradish. Game 1. We lose 7-4. Game 2, Skubal versus Kremer. We lose 2-1. Probably a close one, right? Yep, 2 runs. Yep, we just couldn't hit. We couldn't drive runs in, that's for sure. All right, we need to win Game 3 here. Javier versus Rodriguez, and we do. Game 4, Garcia versus Wells. We lose. Shout out to the boys for choking it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Gave up 4 runs in the 6th inning. I love to see that. That's the best thing to see right there. Man, our bullpen has been brutal. Our pitching has been brutal. All right. Game 5, we're going to quick sim it, or quick manage, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully we can do something good. Maybe force a Game 6. I mean, it's Bailey. He hasn't pitched yet this postseason for some odd reason. He's pitching now. See how well we can do here. Good start there. Nice little double, but we waste it. Error. Caught stealing. Okay, that's fine. Little single action. 2 single actions, but nothing doing. Alright. Keller. Bases loaded. Velasquez. Strikeout. Diaz. Fielder's choice. We had the bases loaded once again. Can't get the job done. Getting guys on base, and then... Man, 7 hits and not a single run to show for it. Oh, brother. This is brutal. Bailey's been pitching well, and I just have a weird feeling that at some point he's going to give up a run. Got a pitching change. Double play. He's been doing well. Bottom 7. Nothing. Top 8. Caught stealing. Fly out. Pop out. All right. Bottom 8. Can we do something? Strikeout. Single. Stolen base. Dubon. Ground out. Let's watch Ramirez. Alright, we're going to watch Ramirez. Why not? It's a 0-0 ball game. We're making this guy look amazing right now. I don't know why, but we're making him look absolutely unhittable. Alright, the boys need to get something done here. So, hopefully we could stop leaving guys in scoring position, because that's been our problem this entire game. We really should be winning like 6-0 right now, and I should be on to the next game, but we aren't. Here we are, watching us down 3-1. And it's tail and foul right there. Let's just try not to strike out. I really don't want to. I don't really like entering and watching our guys strike out. Okay. Wear that. Wear that, Jose. Fly ball. Warning track power. Need to hit that more to the left. Maybe had a chance to hit off the wall or something. But once again, another runner in scoring position. We're bringing in Penn Murphy. Bailey pitched well. Now it's up to the bullpen to do something. I guess I'll throw a pitch. Okay. What else do you do? That's a little fastball action. Alright, I'm just going to end the warm-up. I'm not pitching, but, you know, we're just going to team select, quick manage. Alright. So Murphy, Holiday, what do we got? Ground out, Mountcastle, ground out, Berger, ground out. All right, 1 through the ring. Pena, fly out, Alvarez, walk-off home run. There we go. Finally, something good. Solo home run for Yordan Alvarez. Let's friggin' go. So we advance. Well, we don't advance. We get a game 6, so that's good. All right, so we're hopping into game 6. I don't know why I wasn't speaking. May is on the mound for us. They got Grayson Rodriguez. So we're at game 6, and let's see what happens. So far, so bad. May. Okay, gets out of that. We're just going to fast him. And all right, we're up 2-0. All right, still 2-0. Top 3. Nothing. Bottom 3. Give up the lead. Shout out to the boys, man. Oof, crazy. Get run support, and then our pitching lets me down. All right, we got to do something. We're not doing anything. All right, well, Dustin May, you're out. And it looks like we're going to lose this series right here. We have one more season at least, but it's not looking good right now. All right, 5-3. Altuve grounds out. All right, getting Dustin May out of here. Let's put in Vesia. Fly out, ground out, single. Okay. Top 9, Jackson Churio. Trevor Stephan. And we lose. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't understand why we have this tendency to just, when we get run support, we just decide, I forget how to pitch, and then we blow the lead. It boggles my mind. And then when I need offensive support, we don't get it. It's just like, I don't understand why we're not on the same level. Like, some guys hit well, a lot of guys didn't. We left a lot of guys on base. That's just upsetting. The starting rotation, I mean, Javier did his job. Bailey Ober was good too, really good. Should have pitched more, being honest. Murphy was good. Sia, Coleman. All right, well, we got one more season. Orioles win against the Giants. Head on to the 5th and final season. All right, so I offered my guys arbitration contracts, things of that nature. Trying to get Christian Javier back. I did get Pena back and Bailey Ober. Arbitrations. We're not gonna have a lot of money. The question is now, obviously, why would I love Shane McClanahan or Sandy Alcantara? But the problem is I can't afford either of them. So, but boy, would I want them. I don't know how short we are. We could do this. We could do this. We could do that. We could get Sandy Alcantara. I'm going to throw him a contract. See if we get him. I mean, we're pitching better. But that's it. Get Javier back, get Alcantara. And then head on to the next season. All right, I'm doing this deal with the Rays. We're giving up Estrada, Shell, and Churio. Unless I can do without Churio. No, they want Churio, so we're going to do that. That's fine. Yeah, Churio, Estrada, and Shell for Josh Lowe. This also sheds us budget because I do want to get back. I still can't get back Javier, so I did add a couple bullpen guys, which you'll see. So we're just trying to get back Javier and then head on to the next season, I guess. All right, I also picked up Camilo Duvall, add more to the bullpen, so welcome Team Camilo. So 5th and final season, let's take a look at the squad. We got Josh Lowe, Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, Mike Trout, Jose Altuve, and Ramirez. We got Velasquez DHing with both Diaz's here. And around at the lineup, we got Bregman, Davis, Dubon, Ruiz, Dustin May. Well, Dustin May's not hitting. So I don't know why I said that. But surprised Altuve is still here. Shout out to Altuve for still being here. Dustin May, Christian Javier, Scubal, Garcia, and Bailey Ober are getting out of the bullpen with Wilson, Coleman, Murphy, Collin, Duvall, Vesia, and Williams. I mean, on paper, it looks like a good team, but in practice, Is it a good team? Well, we're gonna find. All right, we're having a great season. 65-31. This is our best season so far. We got a little cushion here, 6-game lead. Injuries, nobody to anybody important. Lineup-wise, I mean, Josh Lowe's been excellent. Good pickup there. Pena's been really good. Alvarez still solid. Trout's having a good year. Ramirez, need a little bit more out of you. Altuve's still been really good. Shout out to Altuve. Still around. Still kicking it. Hall of Famer, indeed. Velasquez DHing. Then we got Henry Davis having a nice year. And then Yandy Diaz still doing his thing, I guess. 251 could be a little bit better. Bregman's been brutal off the bench. I mean, Yanier has been good. The rest of the bench, I mean, Ruiz has been excellent when he plays. The rotation, May's been solid. Javier, like a little more out of you. Garcia's been superb. So is Scootball has been excellent. Bailey, not a great season after he got paid. He's like, I'm just going to stop pitching really well. The bullpen, up and down. But for the most part, some guys have been really good. Duvall give you a good amount of money and you start to struggle. I don't know why that is, but Devin Williams, 27 saves for the guy. We'll take it. I mean, there's really no trades that I theoretically want to make. Plus, we're way over budget. I mean, I'd have to throw Altuve in there. I'm not going to trade Altuve. I think we're fine. Diaz. Yeah, let's just keep simulating. We're 65-31. That is the best in the MLB, so let's try to keep it that way and then have a good postseason run and maybe end the video with a World Series. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. All right, 104-58, won the division, taking on the winner of the wildcard playoff game. We were the best team in the AL and the best team in the MLB, the only 100-win team. So this is our year, it looks like. Garcia, ERA, and WHIP. Wonderful. Pena with doubles and hits, and Josh Lowe with runs. So you like to see that. Injury list. Altuve, broken forearm. That sucks to see. So he's out. And that's the only guy. At least for the pros. So at least we do get a Trout for the postseason, which is nice. Ramirez, you need to step up a little bit. Pena having a great year. Alvarez is great. Really great. 323 average. Oof. And 50 jacks. Josh Lowe obviously had a nice year. It was a good pickup. Trout did well. Davis. Bregman's DHing. We have Will Wagner playing second. He hasn't played since 2024. So, we'll see how that works out for us. I mean, technically Ruiz could play second base. So, if need be, just put him there. We got Joey who's doing solid as well, so that's good to see. They want him playing first over Diaz. The bullpen and the rotation, I mean, some guys look good, other guys not so much. Obviously, Bailey was kind of the worst one. Urgedi out of the bullpen, not too bad. Coleman struggled a little bit. We got Juan. Colin was decent. Camilo Duvall really struggled. But other than that, pretty good team. That was my phone. I got a notification. SeatGeek. Wow, SeatGeek. Not sponsored. All right, here we go. The Mariners, first series, 98-win team. That's a tough team to play in the postseason. Start off, but of course they have Sandy Alcantara, the guy I wanted. Struggled in the postseason. Let's try to make him regret his decision, and we don't. He friggin' shuts us out. 2 hits. Love it. I love when we get 2 hits. That's a great start to the postseason. Game 2, Javier versus Kirby. We lose 6-0. Wow, our hitting is absolutely terrible. Woo! This series is over. Ooh, this series might be over. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. That is not good. All right, T-Mobile. We're on the road. Garcia, we need to hit. We need to get some hits. That's what we need to do. I got 1 run. Give a solo home run. See, that's what I'm saying. Every time we get run support, then we give up runs. It's like, you see, even when we hit, our pitching can't function. Okay, 2-1. Bottom 6. Let's get more runs. Nope. Okay. Jesse Miller. Okay, it's 3-1. Garcia, strikeout, fly out, single, fly out. All right. Ramirez versus Helsley, fly out, strikeout, and okay. Garcia's still in. Bottom 9, single, single. I regret my decision. Garcia, stolen base. Line out. Strikeout. 3-2. Okay, I should not have kept Garcia in that long. That was my fault, I think. But hey, he need a good outing, so fair play to him. All right. Quick manage again. Game 4. What do we got? Bailey, need you to do something here. Okay, Ramirez has been terrible in this postseason, so that's going to continue. Bailey, not too bad. All right. Brian Wu. All right, we're down 1-0. Bottom 3. Still down 1-0. Top 4. Can't seem to get a hit. Okay, a couple hits, but no runs. All right, 1-0 still. Bottom 6. Bailey's done decent, but again, we are just not hitting the ball. All right. Ground out. Ground out. Oh my gosh. The hitting is terrible. All right, pinch hitting. Diaz. Pitching change, Matt Brash. Strikes out. All right, well, that's it. That's the video right here. Pena, do something? Nope. Brutal. Well, that's the video. That's the video. Wow. Very disappointing postseason with our offense. Just nobody hit. Obviously, Jordan breaking his forearm doesn't help either. But you telling me we'd have nobody that could step up and hit the ball? I mean, that's atrocious. Everybody was atrocious. I mean, Henry Davis was fine, you know. Ruiz, just, oh my gosh. Terrible. I mean, the rotation, Javier was terrible, but May wasn't great. Garcia, Bailey was good. The bullpen was excellent. Didn't give up a run. Man, our offense just let me down. Wow. Well, I guess that's the video. I mean, made a few postseason runs, but a little bit of disappointment. Missed the postseason a couple times, too. Mariners ended up winning the World Series against the Phillies. Wow. Now I got no words, man. I got no words. So let's see if anybody retired. That's important. And nope, nobody got inducted. All right, cool. Let's go to the full screen and close it out. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some more videos over socials. Play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, DJP. Definitely a little bit of underperformance, but what are you going to do? Sometimes the sim engine just isn't on your side. We got two more teams. That's the World Series teams, the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. Last two teams of the normal team rebuilds, and then we got our fun ones, so to speak. Fantasy drafts and things of that nature, 0 overall league videos, and quirky challenges, like spin the wheels or whatever. We got other videos on the pipeline. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna head on out. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.